if you choose drop seoi versus morote or ippon seoi, it does take a little less skill to make the turn. Okay, so say I'm working with my partner. If I have to turn on my feet, you know, there's a lot of traffic up here. He's stopping me with his arms, he's holding my sleeve, he's not letting me rotate my shoulders, right? So his main defense is not to let me turn to do the throw. So he's going to stiff arm me here. He's going to be pushing on my sleeve there if he senses that I'm going to go. Well, that makes it really hard to do my turn when I'm way up here, right? So if he's stiffing, you know, he's like, no, and I'm here, this becomes hard to get an entry from right here, okay? So that's why Renrakuwaza is combination work, okay? You do things to distract your opponent from the fact that you're about to do your A throw on, okay? So if I want seoi, I'm going to step into him. He's going to brace because, you know, and here I come. I try for this. He gets, now, at this moment in time, he's not ready to stop me from rotating because he's now kind of keeping his base. See how his feet went back? As soon as his feet go back, if I just open him a little, he comes up on his toes. Once he comes up on his toes, then I can enter into the space. Now look at his feet, and look at my foot. It makes a triangle, right? You see how that just landed like that? I didn't have to set that up. That comes from a lot of practice, okay? Watch how his feet ended up. He's kind of stiff, right? He's fighting with me, right? And I go, look where we are. Big, giant triangle. See how I ended up? Right when he catches his base, I bring him onto his toes. Okay? As I do that, then I spin under. Okay? Okay? That's normal marote. Okay? So if I do a normal marote, don't over-exaggerate yourself. If I do a normal marote, I go boom, boom. See, nice normal marote seoi nage. The problem people have is getting that position correct while they're still on their feet, because it takes a lot of practice to get to that spot. Bang, bang, right here. To get right there. Don't follow me. To get right there and then hit the throw is hard for people. It takes a lot of practice. So what we find is that a lot of people opt for drop seoi. And drop seoi is a good throw. And it doesn't take as much skill as far as that little position right there goes, okay? So we're going to work on that, all right? So just for pretend's sake, so it doesn't get too complicated, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, and he's going to step back. And I'm going to end up in the triangle. See that? That's the first exercise. I'm going to go 1, 2, I'm going to push with my knee, he's just going to step back. And I'm going to end up with that triangle right there. Okay? Once I get there, now for sake of practice, my partner is going to spread his feet. Nice and wide for me. Alright? When he's there, I'm going to open him, then I'm going to spin under and land on my knees. But I'm not going to spin and land right here. I'm too far away. I'm not going to get this throw. How many of you guys have ended up here? Right? Okay? What I like to tell people is pretend his gi is like a rope, you know, and there's like a tire tied to the end of it, and you're swinging under. Like you're swinging on that tire on a rope under a tree. And that's water down there, okay? So when I get here, I go 1, 2, 3, and he goes there. I go open, and then I swing right under. And I just trust the rope, okay? So when I get under there, stay strong this time, don't go over. I didn't expect you to go over. So I go 1, 2, 3. I open him, right, to make space. And that opening is also me bringing him on his toes. See that? When I swing under, you just stay strong. I want to land with my knees between his feet and my butt behind him, okay? I don't want to land with my knees here and my butt underneath him. I actually want to try to swing right through there, okay? So I'm just going to do that part, right? I go, hop, here I am. Oh, look at my beautiful spot that I love to be in, okay? Now, see my feet? Now, step off. See how my feet are curled? Now, I had surgery on this toe, so I can't bend it. So what I do is I curl my toes like this, and I still keep my feet flexed when I do this throw. I don't land like this. I'm very comfortable like this. Like in jiu-jitsu situations, I do this a lot because I like it. You know, people say don't do it, but I've never really seen the point. I like this. But for this throw, because the way most people do it, they throw the guy sitting down and they just curl like this. And they're hoping they're in far enough. But that's not how this throw works. You have to be here when we land, because once you lock the guy in place, your hips come up as you bring him over. If you watch it, guys in the Olympics and stuff, in fact, they almost always, they come in and they come up and they're already stepping with their foot as they come up. It's very explosive. So this throw, it's like, you see that exercise where you go like this, right? Right? Yeah, there's a reason for that exercise. It's for throws like this, okay? So when I come into him, one, two, bump, okay? Get him on his toes. I just open. I swing into my spot. I'm curled. I'm ready to go. This stays nice and high. So why is this arm here? It's to take up the space between his armpit and me, because I drop so far down, right? So I keep that up there to keep him in place. I keep this arm close to me. See, he can't stand up, can you? See that? It's really hard for him. Look, he's barely there. Then I lift my hips, and I step right up. It's very hard for the guy to stop you when you're that deep and you pop your hips. Okay? As long as you're locked in his armpit, you pop your hips up and then you suck him under with your hands. Okay? And if you need to, you step up on your foot and you can keep driving because you've got the guy loaded. Okay? You know, so I'm here. I go 1, 2, 3. Lift. See how we got some air? Right? So here's what you usually see. And you know, if I'm being honest, I do this too. When I don't hit the throw quite right, I do one of these. It's like a little snail trying to throw it, and I'll curl it in a little ball. And I'm just trying to get the guy to go over. I do this sometimes when I mess up, right? Bang, bang, bang. We've all been here, right? Like, shit, I hope he doesn't get a hook in, right? And then he does, right? He gets a damn hook in, and we're like, oh, damn it, right? And now we're hanging on to this collar. We're trying to get our head up. And we're like, yeah, that's just how jiu-jitsu is. It's not. That's how bad judo is. Okay? So, we don't want to be there, right? I'm much more styling if I get in cleanly, right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Open him. Get right in. Nice. Look at it, he's locked in. My hips come up to my feet. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, let's get a partner. We're going to start with the 1, 2, 3 and get them open first and then lift. See if we can do that part. Get the guy on his toes. Then we'll work on swinging in. Okay? 1, 2, 3.